Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances takes a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction, and we are prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation,
that time of year. It's tax time. Do you know where to get your taxes done? Don't worry. Blair's Management Tax and Accounting Services is the place for you. This is Nigel Blair. With over 26 years of experience in the tax and accounting field, we have what it takes to prepare your taxes the right way and to make sure you take advantages of all your tax deduction and all your tax credits and get you back the maximum amount of refunds possible. So don't delay. Call us today at 954-934-5700. That's 954-934-5700.
Hi FLEXXers, welcome to Lunch with TC, The Naked Truth, right here on FlexFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's The Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
Time for Caribbean News, covering current events from around the world, regionally and locally, with Sean Garrity on this station. It's news the Caribbean can use. And now, the details. Court of Appeal rules for PM in lawsuit against opposition politician. The Eastern Caribbean Court of Appeal has dismissed an application by a Grenadian opposition politician to file a defense on a defamation lawsuit brought against her by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell. Nigel Stewart, the Prime Minister lawyer, says that Claudette Joseph lost the appeal against Prime Minister Mitchell in a judgment handed down by the Court of Appeal on January 11. In effect, the Court of Appeal has reaffirmed the judgment of the High Court in awarding judgment against Claudette Joseph in relation to defamatory comments made in relation to the shrimp farm project, Stewart added. In January of 2021, the High Court dismissed Joseph's appeal after she missed the deadline set by the court, and Stewart sought a judgment in default. Mitchell had filed the lawsuit after Joseph claimed he was an investor in the failed agriculture shrimp farm project. She pointed to a social media video to support the allegation. Mitchell denied he was an investor in the project, which was an approved citizenship by investment or CIP project. Under the CIP, foreign investors are granted citizenship in return for making substantial investments in the socio-economic development of the island. In March of 2019, the government announced an investigation into the project after it failed to materialize. Joseph, an attorney who once served as the public relations officer for the main opposition National Democratic Congress, says the matter is with her lawyers as she awaits the written judgment of the court. Haitian-American Sheila Seriphilus McCormick wins seat in Congress. Sheila Seriphilus McCormick, the 39-year-old Haitian-American healthcare executive, is the new representative in Congress for District 20. Sheila defeated Republican Jason Mariner in Tuesday's special election and will replace the late Democratic Florida U.S. Rep. Alcee Hastings, the longest-serving member of the Florida delegation before he died in April of pancreatic cancer. For more than 10 years, she was the CEO of Trinity Healthcare Services, which provides in-home care. She's married and a mother of 2. The win makes her the first Democrat of Haitian descent to serve in Congress. In entertainment, Dutch authorities await digital investigation into Jacure's phone. Reggae singer Jacure will spend at least 7 more weekends behind prison walls. It is expected that the trial, the substantive hearing into his attempted murder case, will take place on March 8th at 2 p.m. It was revealed during the 2-hour hearing in a Netherlands court that the prosecution was awaiting the results of a digital investigation into the Love Is singer's phone. The embattled singer appeared alongside his attorney at law, Jan Hein Cupers, to face a battery of charges that includes attempted murder and aggravated assault. In business, Ethiopian Airlines profits from cargo boom. Ethiopian Airlines says it's in profit and cash positive thanks to a booming market for air cargo. Julian Satter reports for Reuters.
Ethiopian Airlines says it's in profit and cash positive, and it's largely thanks to booming demand for air cargo. Speaking Tuesday, Chief Executive Tewolde Gebre-Mariam said the carrier was now back to 70% of its pre-crisis capacity. It's given staff pay rises and bonuses as it returns to health. However, Gebre-Mariam says the air travel industry still faces a long road to full recovery. He says fragmented and uncoordinated responses by governments around the world have slowed a rebound in passenger travel. Dubai is a particular problem for the airline. It's banned entry for anyone who has recently been in Ethiopia and 13 other African countries. Air freight is the definite bright spot. Cargo rates and demand have surged amid health crisis-linked supply chain problems and a global boom in online shopping. Gebre-Mariam calls freight the breadwinner for the group.
In sports, ODI series to continue, but T20 scrapped after COVID-19 scare. The one-off T20 international schedule for Sabina Park in Jamaica on Sunday, January 16, has been called off to ensure the completion of the 3-match one-day cricket series. The tour was in jeopardy as 3 additional members of the Ireland camp tested positive, bringing to 5 the number of cases in the party since their arrival last week. And already, with injuries to 2 players, Ireland were left with a severely depleted squad, forcing organizers to postpone the second one-day international schedule for January 11. And your Palm Beach weather forecast: a 50% chance of showers mainly before 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy, then gradually become.
Airlines says it's in profit and cash positive, and it's.
While in Fort Lauderdale, your forecast looks like a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 p.m., then a slight chance of showers between 1 and 4 p.m., mostly cloudy, then gradually getting sunny with a high of 75 degrees. North winds 7 to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 18 miles per hour with a 40% chance of rain. Later that night, mostly clear with a low around 55, winds at the northwest 7 to 11 miles per hour. And that was the news, entertainment, and sports with Sean Garrity. Be sure to stay tuned to this station for more news from around the world, locally, and the Caribbean.
Hi Flexers, welcome to Lunch with TC, The Naked Truth, right here on FLEXXFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's The Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
This is Nigel Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances takes a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction and we're prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation.
Yes, it's that time of year. It's tax time. Do you know where to get your taxes done? Don't worry. Blair's Management Tax and Accounting Services is the place for you. This is Nigel Blair. With over 26 years of experience in the tax and accounting field, we have what it takes to prepare your taxes the right way and to make sure you take advantages of all your tax deduction and all your tax credits and get you back the maximum amount of refunds possible. So don't delay. Call us today at 954-934-5700. That's 954-934-5700.
Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Know your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Know your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
Buyers, homeowners, everyone, the Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
This beauty my eyes behold. Yeah. I'm now again just a rock and a roll. Good morning, lovely lady. Gotta tell you how you amaze me. Can't help it when I see you walking by. I've got to tell you how lovely you look. Just like the princess in the storybook. So beautiful I can't deny. Right now on the knees you got me weak. Wish you have some time to speak, so I can say what's on my mind. I feel a burning desire. My whole body's on fire. Do this one little thing for me, please. Come and take my blues away. Be a part of me today. I'm ready to say I do. Come and change my darkness tonight. remedy to bring soothing to my soul. You're a blessing sent to this land, a part of the master's plan. I'm waiting for your love to unfold. I feel your warmth and tenderness, one little smile, I know I'm blessed. My days are brighter, I'm feeling lighter, happy and free. Just sent you to me, yeah. Do this one little thing for me. Come and take my blues away. Be a part of me today. Yeah. I'm ready to say, I do. Come and change my darkness to light. I know you make my light shine bright. You're all that I desire. You're always in my prayer. Every day, every night. Come and take my blues away. Be a part of me today. I'm ready to say, I do. Come and change my darkness to light.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, that was our world premiere winner yesterday, Mr. Flowergun, a veteran in the business, for real. Gotta say maximum respect to you, Mr. Flowergun, ladies and gents. We'll be talking with him in regards to the don't know being the people's favorite, as usual. But I think that he is, what can I say? I think that he is no stranger to being the people's favorite. Yes, man, I don't think that, you know what I mean? For real, that he's no stranger to it, man. Big up yourself, Mr. Flowergun. Mad love and respect. And, of course, congratulations from us here at FLEXX FM Media Group, FLEXX TV. The only thing you should watch right now, don't make me watch you. Go and watch me. For real. Maximum respect. Good afternoon to the FLEXX fam, the FLEXX team. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is having a beautiful Thursday today. Some people call it throwback. Some people call it Thursday. We just said it's another day. It's another day at the office, you know what I mean? For real. All right, so there's so many things we have to discuss today, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, some of these things that are mind-boggling. It's for me personally, to be honest with you, it's here. Some people say it's neither here nor there for me. For me, it is here and it's there because it involves you and I, we the people. Yes, man. So the fact that it involves you and I, we the people, ladies and gentlemen, I have to take time out to, do my research and find out more about the situation at hand, the matters, the things that matters the most to us, which is our livelihood. You know what I mean? For real. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about the isms. Yes. And when I say the isms, I do mean like, you would say sexism, narcissism, racism, the isms, and how the creator of this word just put something and plant a seed in our mind that we all just consume and just start to look at each other different. Why is it has to be about me per se as a, why you don't see me as a human being? Why you see me as a black man? Why you don't see me as a male being? Why you don't see this lady as a woman? You see her as a black woman. And then you have your people now, your people, because sometimes we don't understand what beauty really is and where it doesn't really lies, because we get so messed up in the head. We tend to think that if a lady don't shape like an hourglass, she's not beautiful. And then you have all these celebrities that live in these lives and you all following the trend and not realizing that every day when you watch these social media, ladies and gentlemen, these are the same persons who you think that have a perfect life, getting divorced, doing this, doing that, and all these things, and you're saying to yourself, Lord Jesus, then if they can do it, so can I. You have your good margin, But because he said Kim Kardashian is divorcing Kanye, oh, me can't do it too. So what? They do it. No, just what about you? What about you? Oh my goodness, yo. So we're going to get back to reality, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we're going to do here with this show today. Find a way how we can erase the isms. Yes, because it's there for a reason. It is there for a reason. We see each other as, demographics now. We see each other by, oh, yeah, look at Pitney. We can't reason with you. Remember, some of the greatest scholars today is our kids, for real. So we reason based on ethnicity, based on demographics, and we'll find all these words and find these meanings, how to separate. And that's all we keep doing, separating. Put them in that group, put them in that group. Even in our school system, ladies and gentlemen, you find out that they have these great, and that's where it starts from, That is where it starts from. Our school system, yes. No, I'm not going to blame the school system, boss, if for real. Because honestly, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly where it starts from. And when I said that's where it starts from, it's because of, all right, so here we go. We're going to check the levels on it and explain why I said start from our school system. For example, you are in a particular grade in school, right? And you're continuously getting what the system call a F. So what they do, they group everybody who's getting a F in one class. So they have grade 7, but they have 7A, 7B, 7C, 7D, 7E, and 7F. And if you're an A student, then you're in a 7A. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, And if you're a B student, then you're in 7B. So you see the separation already? All right. Now, between you and Diana, ladies and gentlemen, imagine I may not be good at physics, biology, sociology, and all these things I may not be good at. But maybe I'm a good writer. Maybe I'm not good at mathematics, but I'm very good at English. And because every year I keep getting A only in English, but not in chemistry, physics, biology, math, I keep getting C's and D, and so you all put me in the F category, right? Now, me not knowing biology and physics and all these things, that doesn't mean that I'm going to slow the class down, because for one, the teacher now going to stop just to focus on me alone. When you have a class of 15 to 20 kids, a teacher just teach. But yet still they move me down to a lower grade and not capitalize on the fact that I'm very good at English. And maybe when you go down to the F grade, ladies and gentlemen, somebody in the F grade may not be good at math, but good in Spanish. But because they're not good in physics and so forth, then you may have another person who is not good at English or Spanish, but they're good in physics only and they're failing. So everybody who know, the failing students come to this grade. So you have a grade full of what you call failing student. Now you leave this with a kid now to absorb and soak up, ladies and gentlemen. Now this kid now got through life feel like he's a failure, because throughout school all this person gets is just bare F, 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 F. So this person now walk through life feeling like a failure. Now I'm here to tell you, the parents, you, the kid, that you are not a failure. Don't let them system paint you as a failure, because you're not. You just don't have an interest. And the clever professor, the clever teacher, the clever who's supposed to be teaching you how to get your interest up in these things, they are not clever at all. I'm going to explain something to you why I even said that, ladies and gentlemen. It's funny, you know, but it is true. Very funny, but true. So my colleagues and I yesterday, we were having a conversation about what or which parish in Jamaica is the biggest parish. Yes. So we asked the question, which parish is the biggest parish, ladies and gentlemen? And all these years, I went through the whole school system. Most of my schooling was in Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. From the basic to the primary to the, you name it, come all the way up. And I was taught that St. Catherine is the biggest parish. Then here comes in my adulthood now, I've been told that St. Anne's is the biggest parish. So I said to my colleagues, I need a refund for all my school fee that my parents used to pay. At least them still alive, I can give them back a thing. For real. Because all this time, you're telling me that St. Anne's was the biggest parish, and you have these books that you gave us to read, telling me, this geographic book of my island, telling me that St. Catherine is the biggest parish. So me come out now, and here I am as a man now, ready to talk to my sons and daughter about the history of Jamaica and how Jamaica set up geographically and where we're coming from a colonial system into a, and it's devastating to know that I've been taught that St. Catherine is the biggest parish. Now to be told that it's St. Anne's. So you know how I feel? I was robbed. And I was misled and mistaught. So, you have me now in a grade. So you're grading me now based on the fact that I may not know history, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to come out because it happens all the time. We have seen these doctors who come out of the school system and so that them come out top of their classes, and to see my son and I, this is a true story, by the way. My son and I are in the pediatric, is pediatric associate doctor, or whatever you want to call them nurse practitioner, whoever that is attending to my son. And when I explained to him, because my son have these things that he was allergic to, anything will involve peanut, whether the oil, whether them use to fry something or not. So it was so bad that they have to give us a thing called an EpiPen. I'm not sure if you understand or anyone you know what that is or what it means, but it's one of those pens if the allergy come on, and you know what I mean, you can just immediately in his thigh or so forth. So at this time now I'm saying to myself, I'm explaining to this lady the symptoms that my son is having. True story, you know. And the lady get a tablet and she went to Google. I'm sitting right there and she's sitting right there. And she went to Google and she started to research the symptoms. Now you tell me, ladies and gentlemen, these people spend X amount on their diploma, on their degree that they have, right? And just to find out that at the end of the day, Google, if I say a symptom to you based on your studies or your expertise in the A class that you were in, you should have off the top say, oh, that sounds like so and so, let's do a little troubleshoot here or there. You should have been able to do that. No, if I'm gonna sit down there, so me I pay you for go Google this thing here, then I could have do that from my house. I could have done that from home. I could have said, all right, so and so, that's what it is, and figure that shit out. Now, here we are, 2022, ladies and gentlemen. This is what tells me now, say, the class them put in and the grades them give are foolishness. It's a whole saturated thing. Because now here we are, 2022, ladies and gentlemen. The same doctor now, this is not even a pediatric doctor, pediatric association doctor now. This is real life situation. Here comes a pandemic. Hey, the pandemic wipe off some things off of some people's face and open some doors, you know. There is good things that happen in this pandemic, you know. We have to give thanks and praise for, you know. Here's why I say that. So, remember back in the days, many moons ago, when you go to a doctor would look in your eye, look up in your nose, looking at your ears, open your mouth, look under your tongue, down your throat. And if anything, him put one thing and test your heart. And him, if it's something that is, and that is called a process, ladies and gentlemen, to find out if you have a fever, a sore throat, if your ears have, you know what I mean? They know what they were looking for. Or is it that all of that shit was just a show to make it seem like we had to do something? And I have to question that, and here's why I have to question that, ladies and gentlemen. Because I come to the conclusion that all of that shit was just a show. I'll test this. I'm quite sure most in the profession may differ, because I have a lot of friends in the profession that are nurses and doctors and nurse practitioners and those who with their MD and all these things. I have a lot of friends who acquire their PhD in this field here. But one thing they know about me, I will speak nothing but the naked truth. For real. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now we come to a time we're in a pandemic now, and you feel ill, and your doctor will tell you, say, you can do your visit by logging on to your computer, and you do a doctor visit now virtually. So I'm to the looking down in my ears, my eye, my nose, and my mouth now, and to the tech, whatever it is, to tell me now. So therefore, me can just tell you something right here, and you say, all right, based on what you say, and you Google it and say, all right, yo, I'm going to email you a prescription, take that to the nearest pharmacy, and that will help you. So wait there. So before me I drive, come check you all this time, for you put on that show there, this is something you could have told me over the phone. Yo, the times that we're living in, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Don't drop asleep on it. That's something you ain't no be. For real, though. No, the teledoc is the thing. Your son, your daughter have a flu, and all you have to do is just log on and them do a virtual Zoom link kind of thing, and you and him sit down there, you talk, and him sit down there. Now, warm to the thing when you put in your ears and you put on yourself here. Warm to the testing of the warm to the blood pressure thing where none of that relevant no more. Jesus, peace. And for all these years, I put these kids in an F grade. Not to realize that none of that shit doesn't matter. It's just a way of separating the people. And you make a child go through the whole high school or in elementary school years feeling like he's a failure. Not knowing that in life, even a friend will feel like he is a successor that come out to be a doctor, they're on the same portal that you, the failure, is on. Google, Wikipedia, Alexa, Bixby, Siri, all these things. They are the true doctors now. You see how things just come full circle, my people? So your son and your daughter is not a failure, ladies and gentlemen. If you ask your son what is 1 + 1, and him look on it on the board and it look like 11 and him say 11, do not laugh, because it look like 11 to him. You can't say 2, there's a plus sign between it. All right, better joke than that. So a teacher grade a child and give him an F for some questions. I'm gonna say these questions, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite sure if you all can see this here, but they give this child an F. Let me see if I can zoom in big up on the F so you can see the F, the big old dirty F they gave the child, right? All right, so let me give the child an F. Now, for me, I would have give this child an A. Honestly, as a matter of fact, I would have give him A and A+, because the effort, he puts a lot of effort in it. But guess what? They gave him an F. Idiot thing that still. So now this kid may walk off feeling stupid, but to me, this kid is just smart. It's smart than the smart car, the smartphone, the smart washer and dryer, the smart stove, even the person. Because if these things are smart, that means you have to utilize them. It makes you look dumb. Well, anyway, so this kid, there's 4 questions, and I'm going to ask you these 4. I'm going to say these 4 questions, and I'm going to tell you how the kid answered them, and then you tell me if this kid didn't put some thought in it. I would have given this kid at least a B for effort. For real. So, the question was, in which battle did Napoleon die? That was the first question. In which battle did Napoleon die? The kid wrote, his last one. You put wrong. Now, did he die in the first battle, the second, the third? Or he died in the last one? Tell me if the kid wrong or right. No, they wanted him to say, oh, he died in the war between, the Spanish war between Spain and France in 1852. The kid said the last one. He was correct. Now, you couldn't fail the kid for that, because that makes sense. In which battle did Napoleon die? The kid said, his last one. Have to be because he no live to fight another one. Why? Listen, the kid put some thought in it. The second question, and tell me if the kid is wrong with this one. Where was the Declaration of Independence signed? Now, me never hear in which state them teacher need some beating who are prepared these tests, and thing, Because me know what I mean, You never said in which state did the Declaration of Independence sign, and you said where was the Declaration of Independence signed? The kid wrote at the bottom of the page. Drop the mic to Rotted. Tell me if the kid wrong. Where was the Declaration of Independence signed? And the kid wrote at the bottom of the page. When you sign on a paper, and always the bottom of the page, you sign. So how would you give the kid an F? You should get an A for effort. For real. All right, so the third question, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me again if this kid is wrong. The Ravi River flows in which state? The kid put the liquid state. Get it? River. So the kid put the liquid state. Now, the Ravi River flows in which state? Liquid state. Now, this kid is a genius in my book. I would not put him in a class where all the F students are. There's no such thing as F students to me. When he's a set of wicked, when I mash up the youth and brain mentally, that is mental abuse. When you put a kid down into some grade to make them feel like they're not worthy, or oh, you need to work harder to get up to this stage. Hell freaking no. They need to work harder to get to my stage because they are poor in English, but I am good at maths. So because I am good at maths and maths only, I need to be in this grade? Hell no. Teacher doing a job. Now, the last question here, and there was a whole lot more now, but the last question here, ladies and gentlemen, was, what is the main reason for divorce? Let me ask you the question, ladies and gentlemen. What would be the main reason for divorce? Some people that say cheating, some people that say gambling, and so the youth say the main reason for divorce is marriage. Because if you're never married, you don't need a divorce. Antrated. Out of all of the question, them give the kid a F. Now, that pisses me off. For real. That kid is a genius. That kid is a goddamn genius. For real. I rate the kid. That kid need an A+ for effort. And you can see clearly that the kid put some thought in it, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? We're living in a time where the same doctor who them certify because of the tuition that they have been paying, ladies and gentlemen, gone and slide through the crack. Why? Because they feel as if that because they pay X amount, well, yes, they are going to go out there. And the same doctor who's supposed to be smart doctors, ladies and gentlemen, are going to Google, Wikipedia, Alexa, and Siri, and all these things for information. Yes, Now I go around it. Them same one, I go to all these lifeline for information. So why can't you do it too? Because I have seen this, ladies and gentlemen, where teachers, and this is true story, teachers who we look up to for the knowledge, give us an exam, and at the day of grading, them don't need the book with the answer for go grade me on your page. I'm supposed to know this. That's how it go. The teacher get out one big book with the answers, them and sit down, looking at the book, and I grade you. Look, and I grade. No, we need a refund. I believe that we should get a refund. If you are going to look in a book for grade me, that means you don't know it either. So you don't have no right to say that me belong in this grade. No, sir. For real, you have no right to say that I belong in that grade. Either think that when you mark my paper, you have to look on another paper to see if me wrong or right. And through the whole semester, you teach me this thing. You should have known it too. For real. Be honest. You should have known it as well. All this time, this teacher tell me, say, St. Catherine is the biggest parish. Just to find out that St. Anne's is the biggest parish. St. Catherine is the second biggest. What the hell? I'm devastated by it. Devastated so much as I decide to say, yo, I have to come and have a conversation about this thing here today. For real. It shake me up mentally. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I said to myself, so then, oh, we have to pay school fee. Because we have to tell a school, I'm a free thing in Jamaica, you know. You have to pay your school fee, and in paying your school fee, ladies and gentlemen, you thought that you would be getting the kind of education that you can go through life and acquire the white picket fence, the poodle dog, one nice cat, 2 goldfish, and a son and a daughter, and an ex-wife. You would thought that that's the kind of success you would get in life, right? Just to find out, ladies and gentlemen, that that's not the case. You go through the process and you come out and you can't get no work. This is how the ex-wife come in, by the way. Because if you not work, them women nowadays don't want you. Because eyelash there, and the synthetic weave them there, the lace front them there, and even the baby ear thing now, I see it for sale at the beauty shop them now, so you can buy baby ear. You know them little baby ear that some people put at the front, yeah. Even that now, costly. So, Joan Smith, yes, my sister, blessed Thursday to you. So even them thing that right now is expensive, but I totally disagree with the educational system, ladies and gentlemen. You shouldn't have so many failing boys and girls coming out of school. You shouldn't have so many parents that buy diploma for their sons and daughters in these Ivy Leagues colleges such as Yale and Stanford and Harvard. Because guess what now? It makes you look like if your son doesn't go to that colleges, hey, and everything is a show for them, you know. Every goddamn thing is a show. Let me explain to you why it's a show. You ever see when you get an acceptance letter or a letter that tells you say you make it or you don't make it, or everybody sitting there bite them nail and a panic. Well, you open it. No, you open it. All right. So one brave person in the family get up and open it and say, all right, it is in our best interest to inform you that, and then pause. Might as well let them go to a commercial because it's like a show. You know? And it's best to inform you that you will be right back after this commercial break. It come like that, you know. Every one of them right now will apply to these Ivy League college, ladies and gentlemen, and get that letter. You trying to have weak heart. Because when the letter they open, you better have a paramedics right beside you. And this is the anticipation that them put on your sons and daughter, and you the parents too, as a matter of fact. And how disappointed the parents become now when you don't get accepted in those Ivy League schools. Like them will go above and beyond to pay some money to ensure that you get in because they want the bragging rights. So these colleges now become bragging rights. A girl want to deal with a guy, you have to make sure them come from one of these Ivy League colleges, or a guy want to deal with a girl, likewise, vice versa. Or you're a nobody or you're a dunce but if you never go to college. Lie. Lie, lie, lie. You're not a dunce if you don't go to college. You're not a dunce if you get dropped out of high school. You're not. This is just some protocol that we all have to go through. Right, Tony Joseph? It's like a protocol, like it's the system thing. And believe you me, if this is such a thing where it is so important that our sons and our daughters learn, why we have to appear with mind, body, and soul? Why we have to sell everything to ensure that little Johnny, or little Sue, or little Mary, or little Fry Rice go through that particular system? And it no matter if Fry Rice get peer F, make sure that money appear. So the objective is to make sure Fry Rice don't get F with a price that we are pay for. It's like you go up on a car like you buy a car. When you purchase a car, it have to come with all the features that you pay for. So if Fry Rice fail, how may I pay for failing students? Your job is to ensure that Fry Rice passes. So may I pay for Fs? No, this is a joke thing, bossy. Anyway, we look upon the situation, ladies and gentlemen, and I said to myself, say, I know this is a scheme. Yes, you know, remember we started the show about the isms, the schisms, the racism, the narcissism, the all these isms. Yes, this is one of those isms. Schools thing is a scheme. Big money making thing. Ask Fannie Mae. Big money making thing. Yo, this right now, it doesn't affect your school grade only, you know. It now also affect your credit score. Believe me, no, man. It doesn't also affect your grade in school, you know. It now also affect your credit score. Jesus Christ. You fail before you even enter college. For real. Before you even enter. Some people are trying to avoid the student loan thing so much. That's them work 10, 15 jobs. Them never remember what them bed look like. All them can remember the car seat because they see them take them nap for move on to the next location. To ensure so look a Fry Rice go through college. Paying this FT loan. When Fry Rice come out, Fry Rice they are Walmart and Publix. All of that sacrifice there. And somebody big in those places like the White House and Congress House and the representatives, all these houses, now look upon this and say, yo, a wicked thing this we are just still, you know. If we now make healthcare free, at least let's make education free. Not free in this place, be. And the same person will come out now, we're supposed to say them are top on them this and them are the best scientists and the best this and the best that. Guess what them depend? The same thing with them claim said the dunce students depend. Wikipedia, Google, Alexa, Siri, Bixby or Bixby or it one name, and all these things. Everybody depend the same portal. But yet still you go into an Ivy League college. Yet still you are the one with the PhD. Have you ever asked one of those Ivy League students or graduate a simple question? What is the capital of X state in the United States? And watch the first facial expression. You sure can nail it off of the head. Ivy League college you go. A human being is a human being, ladies and gentlemen. The same potential you have, me have it, no matter if what's our gender, what's my if me a man, woman, boy or girl. I'm telling you, there's no such thing as you are a brighter student than I am. There's no such thing as you went to this college so you're smarter than me. No. Because some of the things, the tool that you're using now, claiming that you're smart, such as Google and this, Alexa and so forth, as some high school dropout create them. Funny. Wow. Some high school dropout created some of these portals like the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, the WhatsApp. Check it out. The Amazon, these things and these. If you check some of them were failing college students.
but they have a passion for something. You too have a passion for something. Don't make nobody tell us that you're a failure, my people. For real. Because I've experienced it with these eyes. Doctor, take my son and gone. Me tell him about the symptoms of my son have. Mr. B and Miss B gone on Google. What the hell? Sir, I could have done that at home. I thought you're the profession. You're getting the how much figures annually. So I would think that off the back you would know. But what even is much greater than that, ladies and gentlemen, is what coronavirus exposed to us today about the system on a whole, the medical system, where a doctor now can come on a portal. Before, you get charged for a doctor put him thing in your ears, in your eye, your nose, your mouth, and this, and all you have is just a little calling about him. If you do that process, you feel look like, say, this is where you're paying final. This is a set of crook them. Crook. But now, because of everybody are still home now we can come on a portal and we can Zoom, we can Skype, and then you look for me, so who I gonna do the hard thing? I mean, if I do it myself, who I gonna test my pulse them, and who I gonna, if I have a fever, or who I gonna put something in my ears to test my temperature, and what about those vitals that you normally took before? Nobody now do that, but you just look for me up on a portal and just diagnose me, and we just sit down because they are the one that's wearing the coat and the whatever that thing called that them put around them neck. Seriously, don't get me started here, man. For real. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, feelings and emotions, something we're going to discuss on the second hour of the show, which is a couple of seconds from now. We're going to take a quick break and come back, pay some respect to our sponsors who are definitely responsible for this show, Lunch with TC, the Naked Truth, right here on the #1 internet television station, ladies and gentlemen, FLEXX FM Media Group. And what we're going to do when we return, we have an in-depth discussion on these things. Yo, Google can't tell me nothing. I mean, if I tell you, what Gregory Isaac say, soon forward, come turn me on.
This beauty my eyes behold. Yeah. I'm now again just a rock and a roll. Good morning, lovely lady. Gotta tell you how you amaze me. Can't help it when I see you walking by. I've got to tell you how lovely you look, just like the princess in the storybook. So beautiful.
Hi Flexers, welcome to Lunch with TC, the Naked Truth, right here on FlexFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's the Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
It's that time of year. It's tax time. Do you know where to get your taxes done? Don't worry. Blair's Management Tax and Accounting Services is the place for you. This is Nigel Blair. With over 26 years of experience in the tax and accounting field, we have what it takes to prepare your taxes the right way and to make sure you take advantages of all your tax deduction and all your tax credits and get you back the maximum amount of refunds possible. So don't delay. Call us today at 954-934-5700. That's 954-934-5700.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on FLEXX FM.
This is Nigel Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances takes a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction, and we're prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation,
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
Right now in the knees, you got me weak. Wish you have some time to speak so I can say what's on my mind. I feel a burning desire. My whole body's on fire. Do this one little thing for me, please. Come and take my blues away. Be a part of me today. I'm ready to say, I do. Come and change my darkness tonight. I know you make my light shine bright. You're all that I desire. I ask that in my prayer every day, every night, to bring you close to me. You're a treasure to have and to hold. Yeah, a remedy to bring soothing to my.
Love that, love that, love that. Congratulations once again to my friend, my brother from another mother. You know what I mean? A brother who take it to a whole new level. Of course, I wouldn't say him change up in style, but what I would say that this brother does, take it out. Take it, you hear him say, take a leap of faith. Honestly, big up yourself, Mr. Flower Gun, for real. And of course, rest in peace, Red Dragon. You know what I mean? Daddy Lizard still around, so the whole family still intact. Stonewall, the son, one of the youngest general. Mad love and respect to the whole family, man. Trust and believe that. The last time I had Flower Gun here with his son, it was a joy to see father and son share in the same business, and the father sharing knowledge to the son. And I hear one of the remarks that was passed while we were off the air on a commercial break, and he said, I don't think you should release that video until you put some more marketing around it. You want to get it full fledged marketing time that it should get. And I'm saying, all right, Dad. And I respect that, for real. As parents, what we try to do, ladies and gentlemen, is try to do the best thing that our sons and daughter can benefit from. I don't think any parent out there want to see them son and daughter fail. The ends why some will go the full extent to pay whatever it costs to get them son through colleges, which I'm just state on the previous or through the scamming. Another scamming, ladies and gentlemen. That's just all me see it, to be honest with you. I just see it as another scamming. But again, it's up to an individual. They say education is the key to success. And I beg to differ on that, for real. Because most of the successful people are not educated. Some of them get what we call in our dialogue inheritance, undown. For real. Check it out. Some of the most wealthy persons around the world right now just inherit their parents' wealth. And that's what we do as parents. So I think it starts with us, as parents, to ensure that we leave a thing called legacy for our sons and our daughters. So some of we that's doing a 9 to 5, I'm sorry for all phone youth them way are struggling at college and them thing there, because this is why them call it a generational curse now. Because him or her are gonna come up and struggle too. Here's why. Because at the end of the day, I don't feel like you have done enough to leave something. Like, for example, a property. You know what I mean? Grab it while you can. It's like any little thing, a small business. This kid may not be good at physics or science or mathematics or English, but this kid may be good at selling. And sometimes you have some people that have that inborn talent. So maybe that same kid can know how to move your business from point A to point B. They don't necessarily have to have an Ivy League college behind them or a diploma or degree. No. Maybe this kid just know how to sell. Maybe this kid is just very good at talking and convincing people. I don't think you need a college degree for that. But we tend to think that this is the way because there's a seed that planted in Ireland and say you cannot get through life without a college degree, a high school diploma or anything. Yes, so them say because them put these stumbling block everywhere you go, every job you go apply for. Listen, this is how the system works. You know. Every job that you go apply for, you have to come with a thing called a resume, and that resume have to have the trend of your schooling from basic school to primary school to high school to college. And if you skip one, then you're not qualified. But yet still, you know, you go through the whole process, you don't skip nothing. Oh, you just don't have enough experience. You're gonna need 2-year work experience. Tell you, it's a freaking scam. You pay all that money, you know, for somebody look at you and tell you you don't have enough experience. How the hell me forget experience if me just come out of college if you don't give me the opportunity? How am I gonna get it? Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna. Oh, that en vogue? Okay, for real. That's what I could have tell you to tell your son and your daughter when them go apply for these things. Listen, I have gone through the system, ladies and gentlemen, and one thing I notice about any and every college is not one of them prepare for entrepreneurship. Not one. All of them prepare for, when you leave here, write a resume, send it out to these places. All the whole slave ship, them are sending it to. Them are sending it to the slave ship over there. So all you have to do is just shove a coal in the engine so the slave ship can keep turning and go to our next destination. That's all it is, you know, in my own words. For real. These colleges now prepare, say, yo, you know, you have to have a talent, an inborn talent. This is how you tap into it. This is how you market yourself. None of them doing that. Every one of them I know tell you how to write a resume. Oh no, we stop write resume now. It's electronic resume now. So now you can video your resume and thing and send that in. And this is what employees are watching your posture. They watch how you speak. They watch how you flow. But at the same time, them sending back a letter saying that you don't have enough work experience. Dog, how can you be a boss and so stupid? My resume tell you that I'm fresh out of college. What the hell? Unless I was doing the part-time thingy, but I'm just a kid coming out of college. I am not 40 and 50 years old who do college part-time and feel like I want to embark on a profession that I need a college degree for. It's not everybody do that, bossy. So again, all you have to do is stop into Google and find out who's smarter now. You who fresh out of college or the boss man who hold the position that you want. Because the boss man who hold the position that you want, Justin, to me, must be stupid. This is what I tell people. Everybody was born with that gift. It's that gift that you have that you learn how to walk, how to talk, how to run, how to do everything that you're doing. Don't be afraid. If you are a hairdresser, be a damn good hairdresser. Do people here make people look from like a transformation. Be the best barber you can be. Make a old man look like a 12-year-old boy. Make a whole woman look like a 6-year-old girl. Be the best at it. Because again, some of these persons you see, that own these mega companies and these multi-billionaires are high school dropout. They don't promote that, ladies and gentlemen. What they promote is that education is the key. It can't open no lock. I have so many friends of mine who gone through the college system, who I was sitting side by side in college with, that come out not doing anything with the degree that they went in for and pay so much money and still have a balance of pay on, ladies and gentlemen, meaning a student loan. You have a student loan paying for and you're out here to do some kind of job where you could have do without even a high school diploma. For real. I see policeman out there doing some serious job. Big up Nancy. Every time and all the while. The real queen, man. Big up yourself, Justin Forbes. Mad love and respect, man. Every time. Kojo. John. Mark Brissett, my brother, man. Love you, my brother. Now, we keep searching for these things. And we keep chasing these things. And because we're chasing them, because they told us that this is the way, this is the way, this is the way. If you don't have this, you can't have this. Because this is how them set them system up, ladies and gentlemen. People sleep through the crack, you too can sleep through the crack. But now I tell you, don't go to college if that's not your desire. If that is your desire, by all means, go ahead and do it. For real. It's like, I want this cup. I have to get up. It's all the way over there. I have to get up and go get it. I'm not going to expect the cup to come to me. The cup don't have foot. Cup don't have no foot. So I am the one with the feet, so I have to get up and move towards the cup that I want. I am just telling you to tap into that thing where you can move towards whatever it is you want in life. I tell you this. There's a lot of time I sit and I say to myself, I want to do this. And if I share that with a friend or a family member, I don't hear all the positive things that will help me to make the decision to move towards this. I hear all the negative things that broaden the time, and then that opportunity of window just closed on me because I spent so much time I procrastinate based on what seed was planted in my head, what my uncle said, or what my auntie said, or what my brother or my sister said, and even my close friends them who know I have the ability keep pushing the negative. And I said to myself, you know what? I have to change the narrative. Let me explain a true story to you. I love give true story. I love give testimony. This is why the show is called The Naked Truth, ladies and gentlemen. Because it has to be the truth for me to speak it right here, publicly. Now, I remember being in Jamaica. Started a music career from Jamaica. I started out breakdancing, and from a breakdancer, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. When we do it, we just do it good and done. I mean, my friends and relatives and I, when we formed this group called the Flaming Birds, we build a costume. My mom is a seamstress, so I get my mom to build our costume. So therefore, all of us look in sync. We travel buy the same shoes, same socks, and we build a costume. So we represent the brand, the Flaming Bird. All right, and it was gold, like a gold suit. I remember it also well with the padded shoulders and all these things. And we could have just been doing that as boys in the community in Britain, Phase 3. We could be doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, we merged from the car park on a cardboard box to the National Stadium, the National Arena. We go to the Grand Gala. We have gone to all these things because we were thinking bigger than that. Remember, we are just kids still in high school. That's it. We were just kids in high school. Fresh in high school, probably first or second form. And there was no high school diploma needed. That was a God-given talent that we tapped into. And we started to make a little change from that. Now, bear in mind, we get ourselves a manager to manage this thing. Maybe he was collecting more than we do because we were passionate about it. We don't even care about what we're making. At the time, ladies and gentlemen, what happened is this man said, we have a performance here, Friday and Saturday. We'll stay at this hotel here, there. The is a transportation rate. We just know that we are going to put our or choreograph together and make one of the best dance routines so we can entertain these people. And that's what we do. We did our part, what we were good at. We weren't good at managing or making the deals here and there, so we get someone to do that. All right, so breakdance was a thing, meaning breakdance fade out. My friends, some of them went off to be bus drivers, some of them went off to be mechanic, some of them went off to be engineer, great engineer, ladies and gentlemen, and some went off to be engineer in another country with Boeing. For Boeing is the aircraft thingy, right? And I'm talking about some of the youth them that were in the same group that I was in. No, I'm saying that to say this. Some of us went off to do nothing with our lives. Like literally nothing, just probably smoke, drink, and go to the next party. While at the same time, for me, I was passionate about the music. So I was more inquiring about the music. I was learning the music in a more street way, in opposed to going to a college or a class and sit down and learn how to do this. I was learning it the raw way. I have to go into the dance hall. I see what this arena is about, literally. I went into the college itself. So I went into the dance hall. I stand up there the whole night. When my friend them out there, I look for the next hot girl. I stand up there. I look for the DJ, I put on the next song, how in transition, stuff like that. I never learned this from a college. I never learned this. I was going to school, but I never learned this in school. All school was preparing me for us to go out there to work for the man. All right. Catch your levels now, ladies and gentlemen. Real talk may I give you. This is the naked truth. I remember now, so passionate about this thing that I saw these DJs and selectors doing. I went to a Stone Love dance. I see a guy named Rory, the way him talk, the way him articulate himself, the way the tune, the introduction of the tune, and so forth, the in-sync between him and Weepo and Cancer and all these other guys. And then we went to another dance and see how Sky Juice and Webb and those guys were doing their thing. I'm going to go to these different dances. And another dance with Silver Arc, and then I go to the Inner City dance with Mark, Dragon, and I start to learn them by their name. I start to ask a little question here or there. One thing about those guys, they never show me and say, look at you, move. Them always say, just go and watch, man, you will learn. Even if they don't have the time to, you know what I mean? So this was my college. And this was all practical. There was no theory to this thing. This was practical. All right. At that time, ladies and gentlemen, them youth, they make money out of the business. Them youth, they eat food out of the business. But yet still Jamaica have this like a stigma thing, like them still not a colonial way. They were so colonialized, like, you know, especially in certain areas. Yo, if you go, it's like only people who drop out of school do them kind of work there. And all these things. But I was so determined to learn this. I was going to a good school. I wasn't a dunce kid. But this is something I'm passionate about. There's a difference. When you're passionate about something and you transform your passion into your career, it makes a huge difference. No college, no high school, none of that can teach you none of what I learned. Cool. So here we go now, ladies and gentlemen. So from there on now, I start get my parents have a stereo, you know them all-in-one stereo where you have to lift up the top and the turntable is down in one thing, and it have 33, 45 and 78 was the speed. 33 was the slowest one, 45 was a good one, the normal one, and 78 was a fast one. All right. So you know what I mean now? I take a leap. I take out the turntable out of my parents' stereo and I put that in a little box and run a cable from that to my little one cassette deck. So guess what me when I do that now, when that was done, you know what me just create? 2 freaking turntable, one with a cassette, one with vinyl. That's what I just do now. So now I mix from this vinyl to the cassette. So I play the cassette and then I mix this. Now listen, there was no mixer in the middle to mix from A to Z. So guess what I have to do? I have to stop one when I start the other one. This is my practical that I was doing. This is my thing how me I learn the craft. And bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you mix from one rhythm to the next rhythm, the same rhythm. My collection was my parents' records. So me have to mix Alton Ellis, John Holt, Ken Booth, and these guys, these are their song, their hit song. In the 80s, remember Admiral Bailey and Stitchy and Papason and them, man, there was a thing. I can't afford that. So me have to make do with what I have. So me learn these songs. Thank God me tap into that at a tender age. And you know the beauty about it, I was not discouraged by my parents. Say, yo, you think with me at Senegal good school for come do this? No. But I knew the stigma. So it put a little damp on me to at least express to my parents, this is what I want to do. You know, hold it back in such a way that, how am I going to explain to them that I want to become a DJ, a selector? It was one of the hardest decisions for me, ladies and gentlemen. And this is something I was so passionate about. Now, I ask them every question there is. Me know everything about the Scatterlight, Byron Lee, Toots and the Maytals, Jimmy Cliff. Me know every one of them personal life, what school them go to, who come from boys' home. Because guess what? I was passionate about it. I wasn't just learning the music just to mix from one to the next or what tempo is, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Me the passion for know the artists themselves. Why? Because you remember when Mr. used to go to these parties and watch these guys? One thing I could remember is when one of those selectors introducing a song, him tell you a little synopsis about the artist or the song itself. So it was my duty to learn that too. So when me introduce the song, I can say this is Dan Drummond. He died after they diagnosed him saying mad because they kill him girlfriend and so forth. So I have to ask questions about these things. Sometimes you can know by reading the back of the album, because it have a little synopsis of the artist or the group. So me so long I'm read these things and learn up about these. And this is me. I put myself through college. Music college. For real. You have DJs now who know where I got to go music college. It made me feel like I could have teach these things. However, ladies and gentlemen, after doing all of that, learning the craft, making the sacrifice now, because now I want modern tune now. I don't want to play just the ska and the rock steady alone and some rhythm and blues. Because them time there, you have to have the Patsy Cline, them too, you know, the country music was a big thing. The Martha Robbins, the Patsy Cline, the Patty Page, and those artists, the Connie Wayne, all of them, they were in my parents' collection. Them I work and could have buy them, look 1 and 2 record with them like, and so forth. So guess what me do now? I clone that. When I say I clone that, I not go copy the record or not, you know. When I start though, I start to set up a night time and record song off of the radio when I don't have. So now, I use my lunch money, I make sacrifice now. Why you think this boy is so slim? I'm a sacrifice so I make. I don't eat lunch at daytime, I save my lunch money and go buy my 145 this week. Next week I go buy another 45. Like some man could have buy the whole album with the 10 songs, then I only could have buy one song on the 45. And then next week I buy another one. So within a month I only 4 songs I get. So there's 6 more for me get. So 2 months and 2 weeks left for me get the whole album. So you see how long it take me in order to purchase 10 songs. So me I have to make that sacrifice because this is what I love. Now my parents are eyeball or something there and said that you are investing in himself, you know. For real. We never have a garage. So my room, my neighbor, every time I see them up until this day, I say, I the same boy this I used to make noise at your ears, you know. Them complain to my parents every day so them can't do them Bible study because they were Jehovah's Witness. And them have them watchtower where them sit down over there and I read. But them can't read it in peace because I peer nice a little maga boy I make over there. And them complain to my parents every day and my parents come and silently say, you have to play it low, you can't play it so high. And they never discourage me. But ladies and gentlemen, one day, I've gotten that break. TB, welcome. One day, ladies and gentlemen, I've gotten that break where a neighbor, the same Jehovah's Witness, them son, you know, go to a club called Twin City at Bayside and saw that there was nothing going on there, but there was an opportunity. And he looked at the proprietor and said, him know a bad DJ, a very good one. Because in Jamaica, when we say bad, we don't mean bad like what you mean, you know. Because when we say bad, you notice me have to say very good. Because you may misconstrue when we say a bad DJ, meaning I'm suck at it. No. In Jamaica, when we say you're bad, that means you're good. You pass good. All right. So, I said, all right, I'm going to go out there and come and tell me, say, talk to already, just go show up and say, yo, I'm me and the youth. Now, by this time, I already have the name TC. But the club was called Twin City. If you notice, the abbreviation for the club, Twin City. TC. How appropriate. Tell me, say, that I'm a Destiny Star. And when I reach out there, nothing I was hired. But watch your joke now. Me I play every house party I break and I not take pay feet. Me just a play. Everywhere me go. Ask Cassette Jones them. Ask my little friend them, Greg, Kevin, Craig. Ask them youth them. Even ask TB you see online right now. Everywhere me go, me just a play. Because I love it. I'm passionate about it. And I like to see when people just enjoy themselves and every time a transition make and you tease them and them reel up on. It's a good feeling. So now I know that exactly this is what I want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, and in a college, I go for this. But catch your levels now. When I go meet with this lady just say, all right, bring a thing and do a thing. I say, I already have it, which is my record them. So I go look for when she work with. She have 2 turntables and a mixer. You remember me say me that practice my thing from? Well, now I take my practice to the street now. The first night, mash up our little place and she say, youth, you're hired. She even pay me the night and me I say, what is for? And she say, yo, we eat our food. And me I say, what? We can't get paid for this? So imagine, at school me still are going on. No, me not have to save no lunch money for buy a record now. Now guess what me I work now? I'm buy my own record them now from the PO me I get now. So you see how it move and merge, ladies and gentlemen. That's it reach a stage now that's me can look upon a man and say, no, me not play for that. Yes, because I feel like I earn the right there. I earn it. So, at the end of the day, if me did fit, listen to the whole myth of education is the key to success, and me have to get a degree before I can get a work here and make that figure here. Remember, I tell you this, I will be back in the line like some of my friends them are. I tell you about some of my friends that go off to college and study engineer. It's a whole different work them I do today. The moral of this story, ladies and gentlemen, find your passion, find your niche. If a teacher you want to be the best teacher there is. Go against the grade. Sometimes they might give you some curriculum where you know as a teacher, it's not right. Speak up, man. Jesus Christ, man. Nobody just come give Pitney the thing them. At when I create some idiot when I don't do that. Like when I tell me say St. Catherine are the biggest freaking parish when it was sentence. And all this time when I teach me this foolishness. And the teacher probably know too, you know. But because it come down in our curriculum, you know. She want to keep a... No, man. Be the best damn teacher you can be, man. Again, I have seen so many places in this world, ladies and gentlemen, that is not a college degree carrying around the world. It's the same music. I have gone to so many states in this great country called the United States. I have gone to so much province in Canada, that great country, Canada. I've gone to places that don't speak a word in English. And mash up place and get all tip. And remember, me tell you this. It wasn't a college degree. But here why I went to college, because me know most of them ask the question, then why did you go to college, TC? Well, let me explain to you why I went to college now. You ever hear the saying them say when you go to Rome, you do as the Roman do, right? But me not do what the Roman do, you know. Me just show the Roman say me can do that too. Catch your levels. So, being here now in the United States, as a matter of fact, I was here because of work. Again, guess what? The damn music. Can't me come there again. For real. Listen, it's like me tell some people, it's not the driver's license that you have in your possession is the driver, I know it's you. So when a man say you can't drive without a driver's license, we understand the legal aspect of what he or her is saying. that you need a license to drive on the road legally. But some people make it look like if you don't have a license, you can't drive. So me always put the license on the steering and kick back and say, let me see the license, drive the car then. I always do that. It's just like I always say, you see, it's how you look at things in life. And that's your outlook, the way how you see it. It's not everybody are going to see it the way how you see it. A lot of people are going to say you have to have an education because even as a selector, you're going to need to learn to read the label of what song you're putting on. Or somebody say, can you play Stand By Me by Benny King? You're supposed to be able to pick it up and can read it and say, oh, Stand By Me, Benny King, this is it. Right? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, these things are fundamental. Reading and writing is fundamental. You have to can read to sign a contract, even if a man hire you for a big gig, where pay a 10,000, 20,000. A man ship you go to Africa for a week or a weekend, for a gig, a festival, and you say, boy, that's going to be 30,000 for you come to Africa, come do the gig. If I'm going to send over a contract, you have to be able to read that contract. Most of the selectors, them, when me know in the business, can't read. But them smart enough to ask somebody to read it for them. For real. But it's the talent that the person possesses. And when them say education is the key, it's not the fact say you can't read or write. It's the fact that you are one bad selector. You are one bad hairdresser. You are one bad mechanic. You know that part that to a T. Not no beat hands on my people. You know people are good hairdresser and I go school feet, you know. Have them own shop and run them own business, you know. Great, and them just get them family involved. And you hear them get them family involved now because me have a brother we're good pan advertising, and me have a sister we're good pan cleaning up, and me have a auntie, and she good pan knowing what cream good for and so forth. And you just ignite everybody around here and create one dynasty, empire. Don't deal my people, I'm telling you. So, again, I am here in this chair saying to you, when you tap into that God-given talent that you have, a college degree is not the necessary or the part of the tool that is needed for you to succeed. Many of whom I know have some PhD and stuck. And you have some youth who have common sense and flourish. Many of whom you are using their apps today. Because some youth just gifted like that.
Hi, I'm Roy.
You yourself are gifted like that too. Remember me tell you so. Everybody have that gift. You just need to find it. Everybody have that gift. Tap into your gift. So let's tap into some of what our peeps online are saying. It's not where you've been, but where you're going, which is true. Justin Forbes says that. Mark Brissett said, I want to look at job to drive a truck. I couldn't get the job because they say I have to have 2-year experience after I got the license. So sad. So true. Mr. Abdullah, I'm coming at you, my brother. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. So, let me read what Justin Forbes says now. Now, listen to him, what my brother Mark Brissett said now, ladies and gentlemen. I went to look at a job to drive a truck. I couldn't get the job because they said I have to have 2 years experience after I got the license. That is so sad for true. We all are experiencing that, ladies and gentlemen. Most of whom coming out of college, fresh from out of college right now, people say that they need 2-year work experience and all these things. How am I going to get the experience if you don't give me the opportunity? There should be some law where say you cannot turn down nobody. But who are there standing up for you and I, where that is concerned? I tell you, boy. Justin Forbes says, and once it's a legitimate income, blessings will flow. Music is your gift, and you stay focused. To stay focused on your dream, manifestation is a vibe. Of course, Nancy says, I hear you. It's like all you do, you get experience if you don't give you the opportunity to learn. Shaking my head. So true. How can you get experience if one not give you that opportunity? I tell you, that lady at Twin City gave me the opportunity that propelled me, that helped to push me to the level where I'm at today, musically, ladies and gentlemen. If I was always in the community with my friends, maybe my friends were yes mans that time. Now I get exposed to a whole different audience who I don't know. People who just come to Twin City just to come to Twin City. These are not my friends. So their response now means a lot to me. If you tell me, how do I watch crowd response? TB says, happy you're stressing the importance of reading. Send the industry, come let me get them up to par. But on a real level, it is so easy to manipulate so many of these artists, DJs / producer, etc. simply because they cannot read, and that is true. As I said, it is true when and this is a thing, you know. The basic in learning to do maths is not to go and do these arithmetic and all these other things, you know, because one thing I learned, you see the mathematics you learn in high school are the same mathematics you get in college. The same mathematics you get in college. Them just throw a little bit different if you add the money up. 1 + 1 doesn't equal 11 in college. Still 2 it equal. Trust me. All right? Now, they, thou doesn't spell any different in high school than it does in college. Now, I remember, Prezi, welcome my brother. I remember transitioning from Jamaica, coming here, and I went at a radio station for a job, and they said that I needed at least an high school diploma, not even a college degree, no, an high school diploma, right? No, I've never gone to high school here. I've gone to high school in Jamaica. So when I give them the diploma from Jamaica, them said them not recognize that because, no, I went to enroll into a college. It wasn't for the job. I went to the job and I realized that it's all about papers for them, for real. So I said, all right, the papers you don't want, papers you don't go and get. So when I went to apply, enroll in a college here now, I visited several colleges and I found the one that, you know, in line with what I want to do. And it's not music, but broadcasting, because at this time I'm a broadcaster now. I was a broadcaster coming in from Jamaica to here. And while I am here now, I realize that they say I need a degree in broadcasting. So I went to get a degree in broadcasting. Ladies and gentlemen, when I went to get that degree in broadcasting, they say I need a high school diploma to enroll into the college here. So cool, I know me have that. Then tell me, said the diploma that I have is British. So them can't accept that. So I say, really? In Britain, they spell different in Britain than here in the US? Or 1 + 1 is different in Britain than it is here in the US? I'm sitting down talking with the dean, you know. And the dean, I look for me and tell me, say, can't accept my thing. I said, all right, so I guess I won't be enrolling in this college then. So I move on to other colleges that I have on a list going down, ladies and gentlemen. And when I get to one now and them say, all right, yo, they're going to give me an exam, maths, English, if I can pass that. Yo, me just go so and say, all right, cool, no problem. Whip through that just like this. I swear to you. Get through that now. So again, I understand the maths, the English, because I go through the whole school phase. But then you're going to tell me about this is college now. Remember them saying now, it's a college degree you need now, you know, to get any job you want now, you know. It's not a high school. The high school job, them, if you left school and decide that you don't want to go to college, then the job opportunity is limited in this society that we're living in right now. When I say limited, it's like you cannot get nothing to do on just an high school diploma. And what they call some mediocre jobs, some 40,000 a year income, some 50 or 60,000 a year income, which ends our police officers and some of our firefighters. You can be any one of those persons just with a high school diploma. And that's a foolishness. That's a big time foolishness, because you not tell me if you're going to put my life on the line for 30 and 40 and 50, $60,000 a year. Me have to get some figures just like the man was sit down now in AC office not doing shit more than just sit down there trade stock. Theme life not up on the line, mine is. So with a high school, basic school, infant school diploma, you have to make sure say my figures up, because I'm not sure if I come home to my family. I think my job requires me to get more, but on the physical end. You understand what I'm saying? And then now, this is the thing where I don't even know how to think when it comes on to how do you grade how much one get paid based on their school status in terms of diploma. That is all. This is where the scheme come in, ladies and gentlemen. No, I understand what TB says, it's very important, because this is how you have these artist producers and, even some persons who are engineers and so forth too, go up on a job, but because the person realizes that them person have the skill, but them can't read and write, they make it do the biggest job that pull in the most money on an account. But yet still, you're not getting a pinch of it because them say they don't have a college degree. Just like me always say, put the degree upon the thing and make me save the degree can pull along the car now. Since that's what me need, put the degree upon it, make me say. Because now this is how them do them thing, ladies and gentlemen. Depending on your income, them say if you have a bachelor's, you can make this per year. If you have 2 bachelors, you make this. Add a master's to it, you make this. So if I ever go to school, if I ever racking up these loans, I can't, by the time you're done and ready for pay off for them, you just work for them as a slave for pay off for loan. Full stop, comma, comma, dash, dash. May I tell you? By the time you're done to acquire these degrees, ladies and gentlemen, all you're doing is working to pay off loans. Trust me, unless your father Bill Gates and your father Lance Brown, where I make big money from the city. Unless your father named Nigel Blair. And the only way you can go through the system and not go in your pocket. Now, guess what it boils down to now? It boils down to sports. You want to go through the college system without going in your pocket? You have to possess some. When I say the thing name again? God-given gift. The God-given talent. You have to have that. So now, guess what? We are going to trade off your God-given talent for your degree. Jesus Christ. You have some time, I beg you, please stop doing yourself for me there. TB says, see, perhaps the way around it is that person have to become innovative and create opportunities for herself. Easier said than done though. Everybody cannot be an entrepreneur. Which is true, everybody can still not TB. I beg to differ on that, It's just that some people are scared to take risk of being an entrepreneur, because being an entrepreneur, you have to have that thing called leap of faith. For real. Let's face it, you have to have that leap called leap of faith. I remember my final year in college, my supervisor at Clear Channel said to me, I know that this is your final week, what do you plan to do when you leave here? And I said, well, I guess here will be a good place to start by sending a resume here, and the fact that I did my intern here should at least give me a tour through the door. And him laughed when him said to me, shut your computer down, make me go take a walk. And we'll go around the whole Clear Channel facility, ladies and gentlemen. They have about probably 6-7 stations under the one roof. They have the Y100, they have 103.5 The Beat, they have the country station, they have a news station, they have a Latin station, they have like 6 to 7 stations under one roof, and they have different departments, like the editing departments, and them have. So there is job opportunity at any one of these places. If you're a good editor, you probably could get an editing job. If you're a good marketer and stuff like that. Sales, you know what I mean? And Mr. Henry said to me, we got to a couple of the stations and we saw that most of these stations are running remotely, meaning automative. They're just programmed and them run a schedule, and then they bring in like probably Steve Harvey from another state, and then bring in this other guy from Georgia, and then bring in Elvis Duran from out of California, and these are some prime times that they will bring them in, and him said to me, you notice there's nobody sitting in here. The age that we're in with media now is more syndicated. They're bringing in the big names, like the Steve Harvey, the Elvis Duran. They're bringing in the Ricky Smiley from here. And those boys sit in those chairs for a minute. By the time that chair should become available, you probably aren't to something else long time. But what I would advise you to do is to start by doing some podcast or some live streaming and build a name, build a number, build some numbers. Because that's who they're shooting for. This is where this business is today. People with numbers who have the most followers and so forth. It's just like an artist. The artist thing now not go with how talented you are nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. The artist thing revolve how much person follow you up on your social media. This is how company want to align them brand with you, because then now them brand can be in the face of how many fans you have. So being an artist today is not how talented you are and how bad you are for spitting verses and so forth, It's how much people you know. It's the same thing in the media industry to be a personnel or a broadcaster, ladies, and it's how many persons you know. And that's what that boy taught me that day. And I said to myself, wow. And I didn't think long and hard in it. Common sense tell me that this boy are right, just based on what I saw. Prime time is the time. And who get prime time? Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, Elvis Duran, and all these persons. They are the one that get prime time. And they have agencies working for them, networking for them. So how you are going to get to that status? You have to start by believing in yourself. You have to start by believing in yourself. So when I finished that now, guess what happened? I realized to myself, said, this is why most youth who come out of broadcasting school does not have a job and have to venture off into something else because of where the business is today. So then those guys now, if I look at job at Walmart, for LP have them student loan, maybe them have a 1 child here or 2 child there, maybe them have a 1 car them a pay for, maybe them have a rent where them have to maintain, and who knows? So you can't come out not doing anything. You have these expenses when you leave now. Ends why you have a great engineer come out, a push cart back in the store them. Some of them are pack bags, some of them are the Uber lift, some of them are the Grubhub, some of them are wash plate in these restaurants. Great kid with good education and background, big college degree, PhD, bachelor's, masters, who come out with associates and all these things. And guess what? Good talented youth them just get shelved. Just like a talented artist, ladies and gentlemen, just get shelved. Because them not have the followers, or them not come with no X-rated thing on them page or strip themselves naked for people follow them. Or them not do breast implant and butt implant for people follow them. Them not do facelift, or every day they see them with the makeup thing and change for people follow them. Some people say, yo, them do the darnest thing, we call it sell soul. Some people sell them soul so them can't have followers. And at the same time as I said, listen, there's another way to this thing. And that way is believing in yourself. Some people don't want to start something because them think, as to what I said earlier, you have those support group, they're going to tell you, say, no, don't do that. You can't do that. Some people are going to say, No, yo, you have to have Bill Gates money for start that or to do that. Every great invention and every great thing you see are going now start from somewhere. Trust and believe it. For real. This is the best man for the job. Is not always awarded. All about links. In today's day, TB, you're right. Talent does not sell anymore. It's network, numbers. Them say numbers don't lie, for real. And guess what? In today's world, you can buy the numbers. I see people are buy followers for Instagram. I see people are buy followers. Facebook have a way of say you can boost this by adding X amount of dollar and then boost this to how much people. Then you see how much people start to follow you. And them things they can buy nowadays. But then again, in my industry, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen a lot of DJs where suck. When I say suck, I mean in my own Jamaican dialogue, I worse them. Not about DJing, them don't even know how to string up one sound. Them don't even know how, if the sound I make a certain kind of sound, why is it a hum? Them hug up the mic same way and hit the mic at home and them hug it, them don't know what next to do. Them youth then properly got through the process, man. Them youth just have a lot of followers. So people feel like, say, boy, if me get him here, then we can get a lot of people here. As TB says, it's a numbers game. Talent doesn't sell anymore. It's a network thing. Numbers don't lie. And that's what I go on now. Hence, that my supervisor, Henry, at the time, when I was doing my internship, him say, yo, just go build up your numbers. So, not anymore we can rely upon talent, right? I am telling you this, ladies and gentlemen. Believe in you. Believe in yourself. It's all start with a dream. This whole thing we see are going right now. Even the person who create the whole student loan concept come up with an idea. See it a flourish there. It a pay off. Literally. You have to pay it off. It all started there, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just saying to you that you see that thing there, tap into it. Your God-given talent, tap into it. If it's a farming, be the best farmer you can be. Try find a way how to network. Try find a way how you can, talk to people. Because some of us are good at farming, but we don't know how to talk to people or to create customers or clientele. These are some stuff we need to learn. Anything you don't know, ask questions, man. Don't be afraid to ask. I remember in a class where they were teaching us sales, the first thing that lady said to me, no doesn't mean no in sales. And I was wondering, so no have a different meaning, because I know when you hold on a girl and she has said no, what that mean? Yes? No wonder why so much man are rape. Because of them teacher tell people say no, and I mean no. So I just said, you know what? All right. Explain to me why no doesn't mean no. She said, yeah, you may go to knock on someone's door today to sell them this cup with coffee, and them say, no, it may mean no, I don't want it today. But maybe if you try about next week, and them say, no, you try about the other week, that week they may say, say, a guy used to come here and sell coffee, I'm going to run out today. And then who knows, that day you knock is the day them say, yes, give me 2 and come back every Monday at this time for me to take a cup from you. For real. So I get to understand when she said no, don't mean no in sales. Get it? Keyword, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the key line there is in sales. So if a woman tell you no, take it as no. If it's not in sales. Because you may end up a prison if you just take her no for yes, like most of you do. All right? So I'm saying that to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly, I would love for us to stop pressuring our sons and daughters and find out what our sons and daughters niches are. It doesn't necessarily have to be in sports, ladies and gentlemen. We have some clever youth who are clever enough that are geniuses when it comes on to invention. They are very innovative, as TB says about innovation here. I see she mentioned something about being innovative, you know what I mean? And with that being said, we need to tap into that. She says perhaps the way around it is that person have to be innovative and create opportunity for themselves, which is true. That's what we need to do. Be innovative, create opportunities for ourselves. If me know my son is very good at his hand where mechanic is concerned, I'm see him love this car thing, then if me have a problem, I gotta bring my little thing to him for him go on next knock. And then now me start to find the links and when we can get him in the proper circle. That's all we need, a village. For real. It was said here, links. That's all we need to have some links. Our links are on the place now. For real. No joke, my people. You succeed. Look at Donald Trump. Links. And links around the place. Some of these Trump towers you see coming up around the place. It's not about the amount of money Mr. Trump has. But who know that him can tag him name to it and him just sell him name. Because you know, say if it's a Trump tower, then you want to come stay here for the night or the weekend or the week. You want to know, so this is where you go to do your business because we did business at Trump Tower. You know what I mean? So him know the value of his name, so him just utilize that. So it look like there's a lot of Trump Towers around the world. But the man make money just off of his name. Establish that. Again, I say this. Some people you see out there that are wealthy, don't make that fool, ladies and gentlemen. Some of them is just the fact that they inherit. So we know for start, make sure so we leave something for our sons and daughters. Also your rent, see if you can buy it. If you can't buy it, look forward for put on $1 for buy one. Because when you gone, your son not for come rent, now your daughter not for come rent. Them can say, oh, mommy left the house here for me, or daddy left the house here for me. You know what I mean? The car where you have, where you rent. Start to pay them, make some payments for a car and buy a car. So if anything, you can leave that for your son or leave that for your daughter. You have a local business where you're good at, show your sons and daughter, bring them around on the weekend, make them see how the juggling go. Maybe them just find interest in one part of it. Maybe that is the missing link. And guess what? If you should have gone, them have something to carry on. Your name, your legacy live on. Me know not every sons and daughter will come up like DJing or I go like accounting or I go like hairdressing or to be a barber. But maybe them can own the shop and hire barbers. But it starts with the shop where you have. Them know how to rent out the chairs them inside the shop. Them don't necessarily have to be a barber or a hairdresser. So you see the difference? Tap into it, man. It is there. Everybody born with it. Every one of us born with it. Tap into it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I want to thank you all so very much for, the very much activity that's going on in the chat room. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everything that has been said here, because most of which I myself looking into too as well. You know what I mean? Because I tell you, I have to lead by example, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys for sharing your 2 cents. Thank you guys so very much for sharing the link as well. Listen, it's FlexFM.online, man. The #1 internet television, not only here in South Florida, but we'll Google it and do the math around the world. Trust and believe that. Another episode of Lunch with TC, The Naked Truth, can be seen tomorrow when we have the day when we're lime out, ladies and gentlemen. So it's like a freestyle Friday vibe. It's going to be crazy here. Make sure you're here for that. And don't forget, World Premiere Wednesday was a hit yesterday. So I want to tell you that if you know of anyone who is in the business of entertainment, take a break for whatever reason and need to make that comeback, we are the gateway for that. We won't share your song. We will play them as much as the people rate them. Thank you guys so very much. Have yourself a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow with more constructive conversation here on Lunch with TC, The Naked Truth. Here is yesterday winner of world premiere right here. This is Flower Gun.
This beauty my eyes behold. Yeah. I'm Flower Gun, just a rock and a roll. Good morning, lovely lady. Gotta tell you how you amaze me. Can't help it when I see you walking by. I've got to tell you how lovely you look, just like the princess in the storybook. So beautiful I can't deny. Right now in the knees you got me weak. Wish you have some time to speak, so I can say what's on my mind. I feel a burning desire, my whole body's on fire. Do this one little thing for me, please. This beauty my eyes behold. Yeah. I'm Flower Gun, just a rock and a roll. Good morning, lovely lady. Gotta tell you how you amaze me. Can't help it when I see you walking by. I've got to tell you how lovely you look, just like the princess in the storybook. So beautiful I can't deny. Right now in the knees you got me weak. Wish you have some time to speak, so I can say what's on my mind. I feel a burning desire, my whole body's on fire. Do this one little thing for me, please.
Hi Flexers, welcome to Lunch with TC, the Naked Truth, right here on FLEXXFM.online. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Don't forget, it's the Naked Truth Talk Show, the show that brings the truth to the front line.
Yes, it's that time of year. It's tax time. Do you know where to get your taxes done? Don't worry. Blair's Management Tax and Accounting Services is the place for you. This is Nigel Blair. With over 26 years of experience in the tax and accounting field, we have what it takes to prepare your taxes the right way and to make sure you take advantage of all your tax deduction and all your tax credits and get you back the maximum amount of refunds possible. So don't delay. Call us today at 954-934-5700. That's 954-934-5700.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on FLEXX FM.
This is Nigel Blair from BMG Tax and Accounting Services. Whether you're a small business owner, a manager at a medium-sized corporation, or a self-employed freelancer, the team at BMG Tax and Accounting Services is here for you. We offer comprehensive bookkeeping and tax services designed to keep your finances in check. Keeping track of your finances takes a fair amount of time, energy, and patience, and you probably have a lot of other things on your plate. So don't struggle to keep up with all that number crunching and paperwork. Our bookkeeping services are designed to make your life easier so you can focus on what you do best. best. At BMG, we're dedicated to client satisfaction, and we're prepared to go the extra miles to earn your business and trust. We pride ourselves on attention to detail in all that we do, and we're ready to put our skills and knowledge to work for you. For more information about our services or to schedule a consultation.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
Take it slow for your love. Baby, if I must fly you like there is no tomorrow. Don't do anything just for you, just for your love. Don't share my love. Take care of my love. Take care of my love. Make we go to Bahama. Girl, do you wanna be me baby mama? Girl, you know got one cancer. The wine when me call you exotic dancer. Ooh. Ooh, you're a bad girl with a good heart. Anytime when me see her, she in a dress. A little piece, girl, give me all. And if you walk away, after me fall. Wine for me, girl, take your time. Take it slow for your love. Baby, if I must be fly away, like there is no tomorrow. I'll do anything just for you, just for your love. Don't share my love. Take care of my love. Take care of my love. Can't share me love. Listen to me, baby love. You see the way me love you, you better care me love. Every time you try to move, you go bounce right back. So make we take a trip, no baby girl, why not? Make you reach a climber. Who tough like rocking and your belly slide that fingers in my back. Girl, let me tell you something. It feels good when you're coming. When you whine for me, baby. And girl, whine for me, girl. Take your time, take it slow for now.